Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to an exciting new Let's Watch.
I just had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and God.
I don't want to sit through a whole nother burp fest.
Oh, yeah, because they probably just watched the other episode of the thing that we were doing.
It's not even the same day.
So welcome to
it.
Welcome to our Let's Watch series, and because I heard from you that there is a new Fooly Cooly
Oh yeah, I heard that they're doing
reboot that they're doing, but well, it's not necessarily a reboot, but it's better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah,
because you can't ever let something just stand on its own anymore. It's always got to have a sequel.
True. I'm gonna throw subtitles up just for them.
What are you doing?
Always pandering.
Yeah, I
Why don't you do it at home?
I think it's
not cool. You can do my homework too if you want.
I think it's matched up to the Japanese.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll get the gist of what they're talking about. Takun.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you always carry around a bat?
I always carry around a bat.
Why do you always hang
It's
around
called
here
my
by the
dick.
river?
You ever heard of Little Slugger, bitch?
Because you know.
Also known as my dick.
Oh,
No.
Oh,
What
okay.
was it?
I wasn't sure where you were going with
I
that.
was making a reference to another show from around this time.
So fun fact, every time a girl looks at me like that, she doesn't start loving on me. I usually get my ass beat.
Yeah. With the bat.
strong ones. I haven't been smoking.
Boobies.
And a million pre-adolescents everywhere jizz their pants.
Why do you always
The
do
most dude, what fucking 12-year-old at this point wouldn't be just like, oh my
Don't
god,
do it all over the
yes.
What do you mean? What'll
They start
happen?
making
What do you
friends
mean what'll happen? You jack your dick off every 5 minutes.
Something amazing.
Ah!
That's a piece of shit.
Yeah, like a bunch of guys started making friends with other girls at
Every-
school after this.
Every male anime protagonist,
Nothing amazing
much like a
happens.
feminist,
Everything
is
is ordinary.
well, hang on. I screwed up my words there.
Factory that can be seen from
Um,
the medical mechanica
The male protagonist is a piece of shit, much like the line of thinking
like it was really a big thing.
common to feminists.
I like boobies. That's like a giant iron.
It is a giant iron.
Oh man, it's so beautiful.
Have you ever seen this before?
It's been a long time.
Oh my god. You have to, like,
You know
you
that
don't,
we've quoted it before.
you don't ritualistically watch this every 6 months like I do?
No. I do that with Dragon Ball Z. And
Furikuri.
Furikuri! You do it like this with your hands. What is Furikuri?
I don't know. She's
is
kind
what-
of like the coolest superhero to me, I guess.
I mean, I wish I could go around beating people with a fucking guitar.
Call it a bass. That's what it is. It's a Rickenbacker.
I am so sorry.
Oh, look. I gave you a hickey.
How about a band-aid?
I forgot that this was in English. I was like,
Yeah.
what? Threw me off
Yeah,
for a
see,
second.
it's
It's yours, isn't
it's
it?
kind of weird.
There's more than half left.
Yeah, you want this energy drink? It'll fucking,
know,
it'll
I'm-
just absolutely tear you up.
Oh god, at his age with no tolerance to it. Oh man,
Yeah.
that'd be like an explosion from the anus.
Mm-hmm.
A poop energy explosion.
Yeah.
What an asshole! He wasted a perfectly
Well-
good energy drink.
He's got some shit to say.
My brother in the U.S.
I don't give a fuck about his brother in the U.S. Motherfucker just threw a goddamn energy drink.
I don't know that it was an energy drink. I think it was just a sour drink.
I don't care. He pissed me off. I hope he gets hit in the head.
Don't. I only know one bassist who is allowed to do that. His name was John fucking Wolf. I do have to say that for its time,
Visuals are great.
oh my god, they just had all that fucking money left over from like trying to milk the series for work.
I forgot how great this was.
Native girl must stop. Taro-kun just hit his head, so you can't move.
I don't know. I just kind of always like everything about this show. I was like, this is so fucking crazy. I've never seen anything like this.
It was definitely ahead of its time.
Yeah. Like even
He's
just
dead.
like the
This
little
young boy is completely
mannerisms
dead.
of all the
Just a
characters.
tunnel, like I said.
The
I killed him.
the facial expressions, I guess, like how exaggerated everything is.
Face it, I
This
definitely
is the first time I'd ever seen anything like that.
This was a show that got me wanting to work on my facial expressions.
Yeah.
Not just action pieces, but like do just profile shots and head-on shots of just like the shoulders up, and then try to tell a story with just their face.
Right. Yeah. No, I just I can understand why it's justified that we start with these two shows that we're doing because they're such staples of the anime community.
This was also the anime that wanted me to get hit by a moped
Yeah.
by a pink-haired girl.
Those slow motion scenes are really tough.
And the first
Yeah, you have to hold your breath until
first show
man.
I've ever
you
seen,
can
like,
get cramps from that, you
we-
know?
we're
I thought it was a
doing the
special
whole
effect.
cast
You're doing the
behind
slow
the
motion?
scenes. I noticed that Slayers did it later.
But God,
But-
it was so cool, the behind the breaking the fourth wall stuff. I'm always a fan of breaking the fourth wall if it's used right.
Yeah.
This one used it right.
Really?
Yeah,
That was
multiple
close then.
times.
Because if it was Taro, he would have just turned into another statistic. Death by
By motorbike.
Not fucking gas-powered bass guitar.
Gas-powered bass guitar never runs out of girls.
Apparently knocks you completely flat.
Sure.
Oh my
God, dude, you'd be so fucked up.
It's not coming out.
Guess I better hit him again.
Like, I don't know if I ever showed you that video of, like, Bury Your Dead. The band.
Oh,
Anybody watching this, go look up Bury Your Dead Alive and look up the song Vanilla Sky and watch what happens. Because Matt Brusso takes a guitar headstock to the fucking dome and gets his wig split. He's bleeding all over the place. But they're filming their live special, so he's like, well, I'm gonna keep going, but I don't know. That was a pretty good fucking lump right
If I
there.
fall over.
At least 20
Yeah.
She was
We're all-
definitely over 20. I'm over 20. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with being over 20.
Stupid adult who doesn't know how to grow
Well,
up.
that's me.
doesn't hurt.
Do you want it to hurt? That house looks phallic.
There's so much, like, dick symbolism.
I forgot about that. Just like, oh man, the amount of AMVs that have been created from this. Ow. Oh, God.
I made one. I made one to the Blood Brothers trash-flavored trash.
What do I do in school tomorrow?
What
But
do I do about...
no,
God.
I don't have it.
It's like a symbolism for every boy's, like,
Here she was around
first
yesterday.
bout with morning wood.
That really
Yeah.
looks bizarre.
Isn't it awesome?
Your
It's pretty damn
Highness.
accurate, too.
Don't be such a brat. Nauta! Did you hear?
What?
The Vespa woman!
Vespa? A wasp woman?
She has a guitar and a cool Yusaku
Oh.
bike. Not exactly.
Best side characters
Some girl in the
ever.
other class had her super spicy curry
Especially the nerdy glasses guy.
And
Spicy
when she
curry.
stings, she leaves a
He gets to be the
demon
most
mark that shows you doing
exaggerated
naughty things
person.
and it never goes away.
That's man.
What naughty
If I was
things?
in this world, I would totally be that guy too.
I
can't
know
even-
you would. Do
I
you
can't even
have the
be-
glasses to match.
I know. I'd love to
So,
be our,
what's that mark?
you know,
It's the mark
pimple
of the
head guy.
demon.
But his expression just now was exactly why I would
This
be
would be
him.
the show where you'd want to be that guy, though.
But
Like, there's a couple of
I'd much
characters where
rather
it's
have
like
a robot.
they're just so cut and dry. Everything is just straightforward, and that adds to the melodrama of everything.
It's ordinary.
Because that's what it's supposed to be. It's like a normal person in a crazy world,
Right.
like
I didn't
as
want to
opposed
think about
to
Vespa woman.
you know. I mean, that kind of seems to be the formula for comedy writing.
Yeah,
this
but-
is just right. Has
I don't know.
Oh man, this part.
So what happened yesterday after
Did
I left?
something
Something
happen? Did
Pop.
something grow?
Something did
Pop a
happen,
little
right?
horn.
Like something weird.
I'm horny.
What you're talking about?
What's that? A pimple? Looks kind of sick. Putrefied. You're
Putrefied?
not something, are
Is that
you?
a word?
Well, I mean,
I know putrid.
maybe she. Yeah, I mean, I guess she said it. The AR
Nothing's
writers-
better
the
looking
AR
than an
writers-
angry Haruko. How did she lose him though? She's like a time traveler.
You know, she has to keep things interesting. The fuck? FLCL?
Adolescent psychological skin hardening syndrome. It's a common disease where children grow horns from trying too hard.
That's a lie.
I grow a horn. I don't have to try hard at all.
So what is
Sometimes you grow a horn for no reason at all.
underneath the
No reason
bed?
horn grow.
What are you doing in the hospital?
Stay right there.
I have to admit, this is a lot hotter than it should be.
It's my special treat.
Maybe I've just been single for too long.
You've been single for a long time.
Now it's just kind of like my
you
shtick,
go.
though.
Where'd he go?
Hey.
Hey. Hey. Taro-kun.
I don't know. This show is genuinely enjoyable and has aged well.
This is a really good show. I mean, there's.
No,
I'm not gonna make fun of most of it because it's just
I don't
great.
care.
Mm-hmm.
Go out with your friends.
I'm just like thinking of all the shit that spawned because of Fulikuri. Like you slowly.
Gurren Lagann.
Well,
Same
that was
company.
another series I gotta see again.
I think it was the same company.
That was
Star
another good
Child.
series, though.
Was that who did it? Star Child.
I couldn't tell you who did it.
I dreamed about my brother.
I had a
But it
dream.
has like
batting, and I
very
was
similar
dazzled
character
by
design.
his
I wouldn't be
swing.
surprised.
It
Oh,
seemed
man, the art was
impossible
beautiful.
that
That
anything
and
could have
then
been so
like
perfect.
even like character interactions, how it's written, like it's very similar to this,
I love it.
in my opinion. Yeah, you don't have to agree with me.
Oh,
but,
no,
you know,
I
maybe
like
you
that they're
can just
making a
go
second.
fuck yourself if you disagree.
I mean, I was talking about doing that to myself later. Yeah. Button mash. If you're into that.
God.
Oh, I love
I
this
used-
part.
I used to be. I listened to the Pillows every day. I downloaded all their instrumental stuff.
Haruko, pleasure.
But I will tell you that in high school, I tried out for the there was like a talent show, and I tried doing one of the Pillows songs while singing in Japanese, and it's just as cringy as it sounds.
Sorry, this is like my favorite part of the whole series.
You suck. You're not supposed to actually pay attention.
I have to. This is the best part of the whole
You're
series.
supposed to talk over it.
I love this part.
Yeah, anybody who came here to watch the fucking show is a dickhead.
You know what? They can enjoy me watching this with them right now. Oh, there it is. There we go.
How should I know? I'm still in grade school.
This is my favorite spot.
That's what it is. Now this
Gundam Hammer.
It's that Tomino-esque thing, saying it's Gundam, but basically it's giant robot anime, right?
I don't know what
Of course.
you're talking about.
Nao's just like me, so we must be doing it. I know he's doing
Fully
it.
coolie.
Doing it fully coolie.
I see. Pretty impressive, little bro.
So what
It is.
Okay.
It is pretty hard to comment over this.
The manga's part is like my favorite part of the whole series. Like the dad alone is amazing.
It's this
Fully coolie.
new modality.
Noodle?
I mean like MTV.
Like if I was forced to cosplay one character, I would want to do the dad.
He's pretty great.
I think I could pull it off too.
You do it like that. See?
The grandpa.
Alright. I'm already in that kind of relationship with Taku here.
Relationship? How do you mean?
Mouth to mouth.
Mao?
I told you to shut up about that.
There's just so much shit going on. It's really hard.
Who cares?
Once we get past the manga scene, I'll be back in. But God, this is like my him.
With that kind of perverted coolie.
Hiding in all of these Oh my goodness. Band-Aid. Cootie, 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 cootie.
He's still just trying to remember, and boy butts.
Oh my God. I'm not censoring it.
I'm just saying.
Good mood.
I've said it before. They're pretty goddamn brave over there.
They say
Yeah.
they're making some kind of medical machine.
Though I
or
was watching one
something.
the other day, and it was just like a. They were in school. I think it was
know that, yeah.
Gumball, like the Adventures of Gumball or
Yes.
something. It's one of the newer shows, and one of the characters is it's like a paper doll, but she was naked, and it actually had the blurred sensor over her as she's trying to like hide the fact that she's naked running around.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, my cousin's
Ask before you
fiance,
come in.
we were just kind of watching this thing, and then just exchanged a
about it,
mutual
Zero,
look, and he
so
goes,
let's
"Yeah,
get
you
on
just
top."
saw that," and I was like, "Let's never talk about this again."
Jesus.
Who are you and what do you want?
Yeah, we
I'm just a
having
wandering
a
housekeeper.
2-year-old in the house. We
Tell me
watch a
the
lot of
truth.
weird
I'm an
shit.
alien.
Yeah.
Right. This
isn't-
afternoon you were a
Well,
nurse.
the
What's
cool
in
thing
the
about that
Band-Aid?
show is they do cross
You're
mediums as far as
freaky.
animation,
Under the
That's true.
Band-Aid.
That
What's
is
it
like
like?
it,
Tell me.
but
I
it
don't
tries
know.
too hard in
You're
that
lying.
aspect that
You
it doesn't
saw it.
make sense in any
Something
other.
strange is happening.
It
It's
just
What are you
it's just
hiding under
it's
the
not
Band-Aid?
good.
You did it, didn't
It's
you?
not
You should
good.
know about your own
Just
family.
because
You hit me
it
there.
Let's see
it uses other mediums,
You
it's
came here with my father. Why
like
did you go
it's
stay with
ambitious, but it falls short in its writing because it's just terrible.
Yeah,
Cliche garbage.
they're not written
But
like
that
they used to be.
as I scrutinize a children's cartoon,
You're
Speaking
the
of
one I saw
children's
first,
cartoons, though, did you see the teaser picture for the new Samurai Jack?
Anyway, the top bunk is my brother, so
Nope.
no one else
Oh my
can
god,
sleep
there's
there.
actual blood in there.
yeah, they said that it was supposed to be
That's the
darker.
way it
And the teaser picture
So how
delivered.
old is your brother?
It was cool. Yeah, we'll have to look
Where
that up
is he?
later.
Like
America.
I don't know. I feel like the
Why?
original back in the day,
Baseball.
looking back on it
Mm-hmm.
at least,
He's really a good
it
player,
was like
huh?
good, but it was still campy. Still pretty campy if you look
Yeah,
back
it fell
on
into a Cartoon
That's the only
Network
place.
trap.
The top
But-
belongs
But
to
I
your
feel
brother,
like-
right?
They can
Now
get
that
away with
everything
more now.
kind of has a little bit more freedom.
With my head.
I don't know. I feel like creators are getting a little bit more rights to their shit as of late.
Yeah, it's like a give and take thing over the years.
Do whatever
Like
you
now they
want.
can get away with more edgy stuff
I
if
named
they
you
don't have as
Naruto,
much
if we're honest.
nudity, I guess.
Yeah.
So it would appear.
It,
you
like
were
they
run
can
over
go
too.
darker themes, but just not show as
Mimi
much
was here?
skin.
She
And
asked
if
for
they
some of
can,
her-
like
not
not
really
cleavage.
talking about. I'm just like saying
It's a Mimi type of thing.
like
a
the
dreamy
slapstick
type.
bullshit has had its
Is
day,
Mimi's
and
family
now they're
Oh,
like
yeah.
running
What
out
do
of
you say?
ideas. And it turns out when Pendleton Ward came out with Adventure Time, they were like, "Oh, people like original things."
Yeah, let's try
But
that.
they're
again.
trying to model some of those things after the ridiculousness of Adventure Time without
Being
actually
Adventure
having an original idea as far as like the thing that makes Adventure Time, at least in its earlier years, Adventure Time was the fact that it was so unpredictable. Like,
yeah, they
and-
did
and
like
it-
everything.
but now, like when I've seen some of the later episodes, it's like, God, this feels forced. It's like restricted in its freedom
Well, didn't-
because he's gotten himself so busy that he's probably not taking direct control of the
I didn't
show.
even think he was a part of Adventure Time anymore. I thought he had backed off.
Yeah, that's what. Well, that was
Hasn't he
my
contacted
assumption.
you at
So
all?
if that's what you've read, then I would be correct.
But yeah, I'll have to
But
fact
it
check
doesn't.
that.
My brother.
It doesn't seem
How
like
much do you like him?
it's the same show anymore. And there's a reason behind that. It's because Penn Ward had all the control in the beginning of it. He had every control
We
of
saw
the
the sign
direction
of a
and the
bakery.
jokes and all that.
bread's old.
And that's where it kind of made its mark as far as being like an original thought.
Yeah, and that's why I like Bravest Warriors.
Watermelon.
Cartoon Hangover.
Yeah, because
Check it
he's well,
Or like a panda
whenever
with
it's
a
gonna come
mean
out, it's probably
face.
gonna be fucking
Or like
pretty
sandals
sweet.
with pressure
Well, that's
points.
what I like that they're taking their time on it. Yeah, it's taking forever.
Yeah,
a
2 years
ridiculous
for like
amount of
fucking
time.
8-10 minute long episodes.
Yeah, like the poor Sam kid who plays Capo's probably a teenager by now, or is going to be by the time we get the episodes. But
Why
it's
don't you
yeah.
stop?
I'm okay with them taking their time because they produce quality stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
He has a
An American
I got me a
boyfriend.
blonde gal.
I must respect the privacy of others.
Fished me American.
Uh-oh.
Hey, what's the matter?
I'm gonna
Uh-oh.
overflow. I'm gonna overflow.
What do you mean?
Let's just let this
You don't
sink in.
understand. The pillows started playing, so I have to fucking be dramatic.
Oh God. You know, every time I got a pimple for like a year after this, I prayed.
Conti.
Please, please come out of me. I need you out of me.
I never really read too far into like what they were trying to get at for a lot of these things. Like, were they just aiming for a really ridiculous
It's getting bigger.
story, or were they trying to say something more? And that's something I've never really read into.
I think there's a deeper thing behind this. but
I know
it's
the
also
whole-
one you can enjoy the ride.
The ironing or the iron they do explain as being pretty literal, at least in the later episodes where it's like they're ironing out the wrinkles in your brain, trying to take away what makes you tick and all that
Right.
shit. But anything else, I have no idea. But I do have Conti tattooed on my leg.
He does. That's just a floating arm.
Such a sick bass line.
Oh, I want a fucking robot. I want a giant robot.
It would be cool to see this in person, but I don't know because I've seen the military jets when they do those flyovers for like 4th of July and stuff over out here in the bay, and that is absolutely fucking terrifying to see something that huge just go that slow and just be like, you know what, usually when it's going that slow it has an idea of who it's killing.
But what if it was a giant robot?
That's when the pilot is just absolutely sick and twisted and he's like, I need to see their face. As like I rip their head off with this 16-foot long bullet.
But a giant robot. I mean, I wouldn't want to be attached from my shirt to it while it's fighting.
Yeah.
Especially with
Like, what's the point of her pulling the ripcord on that?
magic.
Science fiction.
It's alien stuff. Aw, that was not cool. She just beat the red out of him. That's messed up.
Wow. As soon as I said
Yeah, this
that,
is weird.
I knew I shouldn't have. In that moment, just for a
She
flash,
looked like my
she
brother.
looked like
And
my
you
brother.
made out with her. So what does that say about you?
No, she made out with him forcefully.
He liked it.
Hey,
Butter,
I'm stuck on this
Butter?
thing. Hey, come on.
where is he?
Unhook me, will ya?
That was one interesting choice with the English script, is they do
Anyway,
kind
the
of
Band-Aid came
include
off.
some of the short Japanese
The horn
words.
is
They
gone.
do, as best as they
Nothing
can.
amazing.
Yeah.
You have to roll the dough smooth or the bread'll be
I want
Only
bread
the
now. I want to
ordinary
make some bread.
No, you don't.
I do. I like making bread.
You never want to do bread.
You don't do bread. You make bread. You make sweet sticky bread.
You can do bread. Don't you tell me anything.
I do what I want.
You do bread when you're in the mob.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm not in the mob.
You're such a fucking
Drink it.
liar.
Drink it.
She's got those fish lips. Dick-sucking lips.
Well,
Hey,
she
you know
is
what?
trying
I
to
think
get
that's
on
the
him.
first beach
But I
joke I
said
made
I don't
all
like
fucking
sour
episode.
stuff.
I think
That's
pretty
surprising considering all the wood jokes I've already made.
good. Yeah. No, I was just trying to go for a higher brow because they're probably getting plenty of that fucking shit in
TSL.
and Card Captor Sakura and
Sakura writes itself.
and
Okay.
God Save the Queen or whatever.
Long
we're
live the
doing.
Queen.
Long live the Queen. Sure. The sky paints an orange sky. Wait, what the fuck?
Pride dangles like a sponge.
Dangles like a Durango
I'm ready
fucking
for my
Pringles.
SpongeBob.
And it's so corny cheese ball, but dude, this like
So
grungy,
good.
this grungy kind of like fucking rock and roll sounding stuff. I'm a fucking sucker for it. Well, anyway, that's the end of our episode as we Vespa out of here.
Best out of here.
And if you thought you were gonna watch the entire fucking show uninhibited by a drunk and his fucking horny friend, you
horny.
were sorely mistaken. And if that's what you want, if you just want to watch
Buy the
this show for free, you could at first just spend money on the show. Then you can watch it for free for the
whenever
rest of
you
your
want.
life.
Support the shows, yeah.
And
We
if
both
you
own
say,
it.
"But Steve, I can't. That's too expensive," go fuck yourself and just buy the show, and then it'll be free for the rest of your life. And then it's not so much money because you just put all that effort into working wherever it is you work. And then that's it. That's the end of it. Then you can watch this show uninhibited. But until
Bye.
then, you're getting all the drunk dick poopy jokes with us.
Bye, guys.
Have a good time. Peace.